Hi, this is Ryan with Automatic Comics, and up next I've got an unboxing with a couple great Marvel and DC keys, one of them being an early Amazing Spider-Man book. All right, stay tuned. So before we get started, please remember to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content like this. So like I mentioned in the intro, I've got a couple books here, one Marvel and one DC. One of them is an early Amazing Spider-Man key. I just put this book up here because it is one of my favorite books that I have that's in from Amazing Spider-Man. And I also wanted to show it as kind of like an example of if you're trying to get some of these bigger books, what to look for if you're trying to get them a little more affordably. So this one, the reason I really like this book, now obviously it's a 0.5, but it has the spine of the cover is completely split and reattached with tape, and cover is detached. So I've mentioned that before. Those are the types of things that you can look for where you can still get a relatively presentable book at a lower grade. Now, obviously this one, it's a 0.5 for a reason. It's got a lot of chipping and missing, stuff around the edge, but the main picture itself is unobscured. And so that's the thing that I was really looking for with a copy of this book, because it obviously gets, it's expensive at any grade, but it gets really expensive very quick when you start even getting up into kind of 2, 3, mid-grade copies. So let's get into the unboxing. So I'll do the Amazing Spider-Man book first. So just one thing for this, I got this book from Instagram from a seller that goes by the name OldManSpider. He has some great deals on books. I definitely recommend going in and checking him out. If I remember to, I will put the link to his Instagram account in the description for this video. But OldManSpider. Okay, so unlike most of the books that I show, I've done an unboxing previously with a CBCS book. This is also a CBCS book. It is a lower grade, but it is a very big big Spider-Man villain, and I think, like I said, if I usually, I usually buy CGC, but if I can get a good deal on a book, I will also buy CBCS, or never bought PGX, but I'd consider it. So this is Amazing Spider-Man number 14, which is the first appearance of Green Goblin, who is obviously one of the biggest Spider-Man villains that there is. So it's a huge key for Spider-Man, and a great villain to pick up. This is, again, obviously a very, very low grade. This is a 1.0, and the front cover presents pretty well. There's some wear up here and everything, and the spine looks, cover detached and completely split. So just like I said with this one, that's the kind of thing that I look for. I look for books that will present well, or relatively well, facing forward. Now, the back of this book is missing a fair amount of the cover. It's tough to see because it kind of all blends together, but there's a large piece right here on the back that's missing. Now, for grading, you can miss bigger pieces out of the back cover than the front cover and still get a little bit higher grade. I probably would have assumed this would have come back a 0.5, but it came back it's a 1, and so I'll take it. But it was it was a great deal on the book. Like I said, go check out that seller, OldManSpider, because it's just a big Amazing Spider-Man key, and with the Spider-Man 3 movie that's going to be coming out, all those books just seem to be getting more and more expensive. because it seems like they're bringing everybody back for that movie. So So that's that one. So the other book that I picked up, like I said, is a key DC book. Also low grade. Okay, so this one is a CGC book. Again, low grade, but I gotta say it is one of my least favorite covers for kind of like a key book. So this is Green Lantern #1, and it's the first appearance of the Guardians of the Universe, but more importantly, it is the premiere issue of Green Lantern's self-titled Silver Age series. So this started in 1960, and it's a 1.5, and you can see here it is brittle pages. And as I've mentioned before, I don't really care that much about page quality. It just isn't that big of a deal to me. And you still have a book that from the front presents relatively well. You know, it's there's no notes on it, which means the cover is still attached and the spine isn't completely split, that kind of thing, because they will almost always make a note of that. But the back cover is, again, it's missing kind of a relatively large piece up here. But down at this grade, page quality really isn't going to matter that much. It's not going to really impact the grade. You can have some books that present really well, and the page quality, like these brittle pages, that's one of the areas where you can finally start lowering the grade because of page quality. You can have pretty high grade books with tan pages, light tan pages, that kind of thing. But once you start getting down into slightly brittle, it does start to impact the grade. But again, you can have a nice presenting book. And I brought a couple examples of other books that I have that have brittle pages to kind of drive this point home. So this one is Phantom Lady #15. If you haven't checked out Phantom Lady books before, I would definitely recommend it. They have a very famous cover artist named Matt Baker, he's known for drawing a lot of kind of like good girl art, romantic covers from the Golden Age. This one's 1947. And so this one has brittle pages, which knocked it down to a 3.5, but you can see it is a really nice presenting book. It's got some staining on the front and back, but it is a really nice book, and the page quality is what knocks it down and makes it into something that's a little more affordable. Another example I have is this Batman #37, and this one is a 1.5 brittle pages, but I mean, look at this cover. I mean, this cover is beautiful. It's got great colors. It's really clean. There's some spine wear, so there's like some spine wear, but for a 1.5, I mean, you can't ask for much better. I mean, it is a beautiful book, and it just makes it much more affordable, something that you can try to pick up if you're not really too concerned about page quality. And so again, like I mentioned before, split spines, detached covers, and another one to really look for is page quality, because you can get some beautiful books in lower grade that become much more affordable. So again, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this, and I will make some more videos when I get some more comics in. Thanks again.